Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers masterpiece, Optimus Primal. Something I have been looking forward to probably the most of any Transformer this year. This is, like, legit my... This has been the one that I've been just like, oh, I can't wait. Here he is in his gorilla mode. As you can see, he's a gorilla. And like the show, he stands up straight. But we're going to send him off to the side. First, we're going to take a look at the packaging. So here's the box. Most unfortunate looking picture of all time. But yeah, box looks good. Top of the box looks good. Bottom box, side, other side, and the back, where it shows us a bunch of different options and stuff. And yeah, there's that. And then he also comes with the instructions and a little collector card, which is pretty cool because it does look very much like the collector card that was on the back of the boxes. I'm looking at it now. It's not quite as rounded as other collector cards, I think, because I think the other ones are a little bit more rounded. This one looks straight edged, like almost like it was cut off the back of a box. I think. I don't know. I don't keep the cards. I usually just toss them, so I can't say for sure. Yeah, there's that. He comes with the little crate of bananas, which if you open that up, you got this die-cast piece here. Just undo this and pull this out here. Nice heavy weight to it. Looks good. Just like the in case you're wondering where it comes from, or where the idea of that comes from anyway. Open this up, pull this out, close this up. This is the mace that came with Primal. So it is very, very close, as you can see. Just this one's metal with a chain, and this one is plastic with a rope. Now this isn't the original Primal's mace. That my other Primals just over there. But we'll yeah. Anyway, moving on. So we'll close this up. We'll come back to the mace later. I like it. It's cool. Alright, just moving that off to the side with the accessories. And here is Primal in his beast mode. As you can see, looks great. I love the paint. The way it's done. It's like a black plastic with kind of like a wash over it, so it looks like it's fur. Looks great. This is a little bit of an eyesore. I won't lie. I'm not a huge fan of that. The feet definitely could have been done a little bit cleaner, I think. Even the original one cleaned up a little bit better than that. Yeah, waist down, decent. Arms, I think, are good. You get a little bit of the white there. I also like in the original figure, these shoulder pads would click into place so that they wouldn't move. So when you're moving them, you have to move the shoulder pad with it. See, the original one you did not. Head is on a ball joint, so you can pull that up. It just kind of like slides down and locks into place a bit. and you get a little left and right. But if you pull it up, oh, as you can see, it's just on a big ball joint. But if you pull this up a little bit, he gets the full left, right, up, and down. You can finagle him to be more traditional gorilla if you want to. Kind of have to work on it a little bit more than I did. I just kind of bent him. It looks okay, but yeah, if you work on it a little bit more, you can do it. And he did walk like that on occasion, but he typically was standing upright like this. So this is how you want him to look, essentially. And I know that's not correct, anatomically correct for gorillas to walk like that at all times, but this is how Primal walked in the show, so this is how you want to display it. And for those people that out there, because I have heard people irritated about it, how he can't do it as easy as he can this, I will just point out Grimlock walks, the way Grimlock walks. That is not accurate to how a dinosaur or a T-Rex would actually walk. So you can't sit there and overlook that one and overlook this one, and not overlook this one. So anyway, all right, now here he is with the original Primal in beast mode. Again, this is not the original Primal. This is the universe. As you see, it's more of like a purplish color. I have the original one. He's sitting over here in robot mode, so we can compare that later. But this is the difference. This one's got a lot more mass to it than this guy does. But this guy looks more normal, more like a real gorilla. Yeah, there you go. Just want to show that off. All right, let's get into transformation. There are some little... Oh, wait. Posability head is on the ball joint, like I said. Shoulders up and down, ratchets. Ratchets in and out. Again, you want to keep that closed. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow. Nice deep bend there. It does look a little empty there, but... yeah. Hand swivels. Now... the hand itself feels like it's on its own independent swivel of the wrist. Like this is just a covering. So you can kind of, as you can see, kind of get it to go a little left and right there. Fingers open and close. He's got one individual finger there. Hips in and out, up and down. It gets really hindered with the way it's all designed, but it is what it is. And then the feet got a tilt and rocker. And he does have two alternate gorilla faces. He's got a angry face, the stoic face, and then he's got his happy face, which is what I have on. But you just pull this out. You see there's just two plugs right there and there. Holes there and there. And you can just plug on angry face. There's angry Primal. Stoic one. Looks good. I like it. But I'm a fan of the character, and I'm a fan when he was happy. Because sometimes he just seemed like he was having such a good time. So, I kind of like the smirking face with the monkey. Let's get him transformed. We've already wasted 9 minutes. Alright, so moving the arms up. Just kind of get those out of the way. We want to unpeg here. And here. And then we want to... just got this guy out of the box, so bear with me. We want to pull this piece here out. This. some of these panels kind of lock in a little too hard. There we go. So pull this out. Now we should be able to pull this out, rotate the assembly. Just gonna get everything out of the way. And I think you're supposed to be able to rotate this around somehow. Maybe like, yeah, there we go. There we go. Never mind. Got it. I was about to say I couldn't figure it out, but I got it. Never mind. Problem with not looking at instructions. Alright, pull this back. And we want to pull out this chest piece here like this. And then we can take the gorilla head. I had it out just a little bit for that posability, so you want to kind of slide that back in. And rotate this assembly here around. Just like that. And we can pull this back up. The torso pull out a little bit, and then the chest piece will fold back in the way it was, but you can then push it in just a little bit further, so it's no longer right up against the rest of his chest. It's kind of indented. That frees this piece here to come up and plug into place there. You then will take this piece off the torso, pull this out, rotate it around, slide it back around, and close it up like that. Just like that. Rotate the waist around. Nice ratchets there. Close this up, and you got these slots here and here that'll plug into here and here. So you rotate this up and tab it in, just like that. All right, now rotate the kneecap around, and then we will pull this piece here off like this. It rotates around and plugs into the back of the leg. Extend the leg down all the way, and then this piece here will double hinge up and close up the front of the leg. Flip out the toe, flip the monkey toes in, and this will give you a little bit of a heel spur here. And there you have that leg done. So again, undo this section, rotate it around, fold this down, extend the leg all the way, fold this up, foot down, in, and there we have Primal in bot mode. And we've got a lot to go over in bot mode now. Transformation's not that difficult. Got a few twists and turns, a few surprises that I was not anticipating. I thought it was going to be just like the, the original one where it's like the head comes down and you don't do much to it. But he actually has some pretty involved twist and turn with that with the backpack and the torso. It's pretty clever, and I really do like it. So he does come with other faces. As you can see, mine's got a little bit of a chip in the mouthpiece. That's a little disappointing. He's got 3 other faces. Let's see, can I pull this off? No, I can't. So let's see here. Let's get underneath here. No. so you can pull the face off just like that. And it is supposed to light up. I don't have batteries. I don't like doing the batteries things. He's got 3 alternate faces. So he's got the stoic face, which I like. Let's see. Kind of like smirky face, I guess. He's got angry face. I wouldn't want to use the angry face unless I could do battle damage on him. Like, especially if he could have, like, the wasp click on here. That would be awesome. If you guys are familiar with Beast Wars, you'll know what episode I'm talking about. Guerrilla Warfare, I believe it was the episode name. And then here is the battle mask, so flight mode. So we're going to go with the smirky face. I'm going to put that on, see how that looks. Oh, that's good face. I like that face. We're going to go with that. Alright, so we got the face done. He comes with 2 swords. Cleavers-ish. And you just plug them into his hand, wrap the fingers around, holds them perfect. Those things are in there. And then you can take these, plug them into the back for storage, like the G1, or not G1. Wow, like the original Beast Wars. All right, now mace time. I know some people are having issues with theirs staying in there all the way. So we'll just take this, plug it in, close the fingers around it, and yeah, he does not hold it very well. Yeah, it's I'd call it a nice thought, but it's not anywhere near necessary. Alright, and then a lot of people gripe about this piece here. There's a little slot missing with a little peg hole, it looks like. I'm sure it's going to come into play at some point down the line. I just hope that it's not like for a reissue of him with an exclusive weapon that's going to make me want to buy it, because I know me, I would do that. That is something that would get me really easily. Because this is, I love me some G1 Transformers, but and such, but this is where this is my childhood here. All right, posability. Let's go over posability. Head is on a ball joint, so left, right, up, down, little cocky, which is good because he had that look every now and then. Shoulders ratchet up and down, in and out. Bicep swivel, bends at the elbow, hand swivel. We've already done this for the monkey mode. They also do have an in and out. I forgot to mention that. So that's cool. Waist swivel, ratcheted. The hips can actually get disconnected here. And you can get it like that if you want. I don't know why you'd want to. I'm sure it has something to do with monkey mode. Hips, indents up and down, ratcheted in and out. Thigh swivel. Nice full bend in the elbow, in the knee. Feet almost feel like ball joints, but it's a double hinge. So you got the up, the down, and side to side. I mean, this thing is really posable. And what else? He's got the rocket launchers. So that looks good. And then you can push right here, little slot in his forearm. You push that. Cover comes up, flips out, and you get the dual mountain cannons. Same thing on the other side. I've learned the hard way already. Do not pull these cannons too hard because you can pull them off. They plop right back on, but yeah, just you're warned. So yeah, looks good. He's armed up. Let's do some size comparisons, shall we? All right, here he is with MP10, and here he is with an MP car. So as you can see, he's a little bit bigger than an MP car, a little bit bulkier. He's got electronics in there. Not saying that he should be too much more expensive than an MP car. You know, the price is a thing. We'll discuss that later. But he is smaller than Prime. But yeah, he's way too big to be in MP scale. Just way too big for that. He should be about this big in comparison to Prime, because he was able to go up to his head right about here. So this is how big Primal should be to MP Prime. So just pointing that out. Also, to just get you a good scope of scale, here he is with Voyager Prime and Thundercracker. So I'd put him in a little bit bigger than Voyager. I'd probably put him in Ultra Class scale, just because he's got more mass and better engineering than a Voyager. But he's not that much bigger than an actual Voyager. So he's not that much bigger than an MP car. Let's see here. What else to show him off against? Here he is with the original Beast Wars Megatron. So if you got the Megatron, they look okay together. He completely outshines the Megatron. But it wouldn't be a terrible combo until somebody comes along and makes an MP Megatron. There he is with the original Primal. Major difference there in design and look, but not terrible either. It's definitely, you could see the update. You could see like where the show took reference on this guy, but you can see where this guy just walked off the screen. Moving on. All right. Now, one more original Beast Wars figure, because I have him. Here he is with Cheetor. I think Cheetor should be a little bit taller than that. Alright, now let's look at some modern Beast Wars figures. Here he is with Rhinox. And this is incorrect scale. Completely incorrect. If you have the deluxe class Primal that came out in Robot Masters, or one of the repaints of him, that would be a better way to go with this Rhinox. Rhinox should be about a head taller than him, and then Dinobot should be about a head taller than the Rhinox. So he'd be about 2 head taller. Dinobot should be about where Prime is. So I've watched the show enough to sit there and with utter confidence tell you that. Now, Rat Trap, on the other hand, is perfect. If they were to take this Rat Trap and like really do an outstanding paint job on him, I've got to get the Takara one now. just so that I can see how much of a better job they did on him. But if they do an outstanding job on this rat trap, I would say that is definitely supposed to be an MP rat trap. That's all I can say. And Waspinator there, who's just a little taller than Rat Trap. I think he should be a little bit taller. But I would say that this is more acceptable than the Rhinox. I like the Rhinox. I'm going to keep the Rhinox, of course. But I'm just saying that the Rhinox is so disproportionately sized to the Primal, I can't overlook it. Whereas these two are in the right scale, give or take a small bit. The design elements on these two is excellent. So I can easily sit there and put them with an MP. I wouldn't have any hesitations there with those two. I can't wait for Cheetor to come out. All right, so final thoughts on this guy. Monkey mode has a few issues, but overall, I think it's good. I like the way it looks. If that's all it did, I would be a little bit irritated, but it's a transformer, so it transforms. Bot mode is absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I absolutely love this. I mean, this is my figure of the year choice. I absolutely biased on this because I love the Beast Wars, but this right here is beautiful for me. Just gorgeous. I love it. It is the best figure I've had all year in my hand. I'm blown away on how well they did this. I cannot wait until they do more Beast Wars. Cheetor's coming. Because Cheetor's coming, we know Tigertron's coming. And most likely we will, because they, of course they're going to use that mold as many times. Most likely we will see a Shadow Panther or Ravage out of that mold. We're probably going to get like Burning Convoy and maybe a Battle Damaged Primal, which I'd be perfectly fine with. I'm actually debating to get in a second one so that I could pose them in flight mode. Maybe a third one for Gorilla mode, but that's how much I love this figure. And I don't own any other Masterpiece that I would sit there and be like, man, I want two of this. This is a different choice. I want two of these. I need two of these in my life. So if anybody out there has an extra one and they just don't want it at all, just go ahead and send them to me. But anyway, it's a great figure. Absolutely love it. No doubt in my mind, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And like I said, it's figure of the year contender for me. Anyway, I guess that's it. I think I bored everybody enough with my gushing over a product that most people won't like. But I figure, so many other reviewers out there, a lot of them, they love their G1, and that's great. I love me some G1 too. But I love me some Beast Wars more. I do. I do. And I've been waiting for this a long time for some proper Beast Wars. I'm hoping that they do more so we can have a proper Beast Wars scale. And then maybe even move on to Beast Machine scales because that's all screwed up. But anyway. But yeah, it does not fit in the scale with MP. It's more in chug scale, definitely. And like I said, Rhinox doesn't work, but the Waspinator works enough. Rat Trap's just about perfect. So yeah, I guess that's it.